Hi, Kelly here at Cochrane Toyota. We're located at 8 River Heights Drive, Cochrane, Alberta. Today I've got a 2019 Toyota RAV4 limited edition to show you. So the 2019 RAV has been fully redesigned. These guys are amazing little cars. They've increased the size. They're about 1.5 inches wider and about 1 inch longer. So a little bit bigger vehicle, but it really makes all the difference outside. Super nice features all the way through. Again, one of the things you're going to notice in this guy is they've really updated the hit points, so you don't have to worry about getting rock chips or rust or anything like that on the outside here for you. Super nice options. Again, nice and clean all the way through. Again, the limited edition. This is Toyota's blueprint color, so a dark blue. And if you look at it closely, you can see that there's a little bit of a flake in there. Gives it a nice accent driving down in the different lights. With the limited, you get the upgraded alloy rims as well, and then the chrome accents all the way through. With Toyota, you're gonna now get the Toyota safety sense throughout all of them. So that's the radar adaptive cruise control. That's gonna sit behind traffic when you set your cruise control, and it stick with the traffic in front of you. So if they hammer on the brakes, you'll hammer on the brakes. Up there, you're gonna have your lane trace assist right there. That's basically built-in rumble strips. It's also looking for your automatic headlights, looking for people as well. If people are crossing that and it happens to pick them up, it will stop for you. You do have parking sensors all the way through the front of this guy, so it will audibly let you know. And then you do have the 360 camera in this guy, so you have lots and lots of ways to make sure you're not going to bump into things or hit anything. Nice options. Again, that blueprint with that tan interior is awesome. So this is going to have a smart key technology in it, so it allows me to hit the buttons and not have to pull the key out. So this does have your tailgate that automatically opens up, and if I go to the key, it does have the button right on it as well. So if you do happen to, sorry, dropped them. There's the key. It allows you to open it up from the key as well. Inside here, you're going to have storage space underneath with your full-size spare as well. Upgraded JBL stereo, so that's your subwoofer back there. Your tonneau cover, this will fit underneath here. If you didn't notice that, I'll pop it up one more time. So if you go underneath that right there and that piece right there, you can tuck the tonneau cover away without having to try and hide it in your garage and forget about it there forever. Storage space here, 12-volt battery or charger right there for you, and then tie down. So if you get the cargo net in this guy, it is a nice feature to be able to pull and hold everything nice and tight there for you. We'll shut this guy with this button right here. This is adjustable height, so if you're a little shorter or your garage is shorter, you can adjust it accordingly. Jump into this side, and you'll notice the limit is now they have the locking and unlocking on all the doors. So I can just hit that button right there or reach in behind and open up the whole entire works. Jump inside here. Right off the bat, you're going to notice this really nice interior. So this is the sand color interior, and again, soft touch everywhere with that stitching on it. You can take a peek at that aluminum accent. The rear seats back here are heated. You do have power windows as well. Get a really nice option interior. So these guys, we have installed the winter mats, and they are kind of like a slush version, so they do have the tub style in there, so you can see underneath you're not going to get water running anywhere. And it does go right over the top, all to the other side. Down here, you're going to have your Bluetooth connectors, so you can, not Bluetooth, sorry, USB connectors, so you can get power to the back seats. Cup holders in the center, and then this guy does come down. So if I click this guy down, fold her down, take a peek at that inside. What's really huge in these guys, that's one of the nice things, just a little bit bigger, gives you a lot of space back there. And then you'll see the child seat anchor. So this has 3 child seat anchors across. Then if I go right here, you'll see right there and on that side, so you can get the triple anchored system on 2 of them, and then use the seat belt for the center guy. Jump into the passenger seat, and again, I'll show you how to use this one more time. I can hit lock right there, and then hit unlock. Oh, I got the door open still back here. That audible sounds lets me know I had door open, and then I hit this to unlock it again as well. Nice option. Inside this guy, you're gonna have your power options, so power windows, locks, mirrors, and then your lockout button to keep the jerks in the back from messing with your windows. You have your memory seats on this side, so again, depending on how you want to set the seats up, you can adjust them. Get a good shot of this interior. Really nice two-tone interior. I like this color. Sand rather than the saddle color they used to have. So So you're gonna have your power lumbar seats all the way through. So a nice option, and again, that tub style floor mat. In here, you're gonna have a few more options. This is your trunk release, and then you've got your heated steering wheel. This is a nice option. I'll show you when we get to the dash what this one does. And then your heated windshield wiper, so you don't have to worry about the icing up. Automatic headlights. If I take this guy, switch it to there, push it forward, I never have to touch the headlights again. They'll automatically work for me all the way through. And of course, the dimming dash. Nice little cubby in here with a nice rubbery piece in there. So whatever you throw in there is not going to come back out. We'll jump inside, show you some more of the features. So inside this guy, you're going to have a few nice options. One, this molded steering wheel. It's a nice heated leather steering wheel, and that molding piece there to really get a good grip on there. Nice sporty steering wheel. On the bottom, you're going to have your audio controls. So you can change the channels, change the song right here, change the modes, Sirius XM satellite radio, the whole works there, AM, FM, all that. And then voice control, I can go to the navigation, make calls, everything from here without having to do anything manually. And of course, the volume control there. Pick up phones, so if someone's phoning you, that's the button right there. And then this section controls that center dash. Of course, your radar cruise. So when I turn the vehicle on, I hit set, or cruise right there, hit set, and then I can adjust how far I want to sit back from the person. The built-in rumble strips or the lane departure is right there for you. This does have the active control. So again, if you do start wandering, this will put you back a little bit quicker than you might have. But again, it's a neat little function where the steering wheel actually engage for you. So nice options in there. We'll turn this guy on right there. Watch the startup features. So the first thing you'll notice is the whole thing is a digital dash. It's a nice option because if you're going to go to the States at all, you can adjust that to miles per hour pretty easily and not have to worry about speeding or whatnot. I'm just going to turn the fan down a little bit. So I start going through these options. Right now you can see fuel economy on that for the first 12 kilometers. I start rolling through. This is going to be if I go into drive now, set my cruise control, and then I adjust my radar. So you can see the farthest out, middle, and close, and then I can turn the lane departure on or off right there for you. So again, up in the top left, you can see it as well as you're rolling through. So even if you switch over to the next stuff, it's going to be there for you. So audio, as I turn that on, you're going to see your modes. I can go through here and adjust all the way through each of those and then be in good control without having to look at my dash. Turn that back off. This is going to be your trip information as you go through, and then of course I can go in and adjust all these settings and how I personally want them to be, and then I can pick on this guy. I think it's driver settings in each of them. So again, lots of functionality that I can adjust to be my own on this guy. Messages or anything the car is going to try and tell me. The doors are open, those kinds of things will pop up there for you. Back to that main screen. So lots of functions in there that you can mess around with and have some fun. In this guy, you're going to have a nice soft touch with the stitch down there. And then inside here, you're going to have 2 USB ports and then a nice soft rubbery piece at the bottom there. So again, charge them up, leave them inside there if you'd like. One of the things I'm liking with these new ones is they've really gone away from hard points to clean. So everything in there is super easy to clean. And this is a little light, so at nighttime it does glow in there for you. But again, a big cup holder in there. Nalgene might be able to fit in there, be real close, but I think a big cup of coffee for sure. Go back into drive. This section is a neat way to control a bunch of different things. So snow, downhill active control. The snow, mud, rock, and sand, that's all really setting up my transmission and my traction control settings so that it knows what it is that I'm doing. So you can really adjust it in and hone in that traction control. It's a lot smarter than it used to be, just on and off. Downhill active control, same sort of idea. You're letting the thing know that you're going down a large hill, and it will help with the transmission, your braking, the whole entire works, keeping you at a certain speed. This is your digital throttle. So again, you can adjust how you want your throttle response to be. So if I wanted to be a little more sporty and give me a little more kick when I step on it, it's there. Most people drive here. This is where it will set when you turn on the car every single time. And if you're really concerned with fuel economy, you can click that and get a little bit more of a soft response so you're not jumping off the lines. But again, you can really set up that. So between these, you really customize this drive on this guy. Your electronic parking brake, as soon as I go into drive here, that turns off. As soon as I go back into park, this thing kicks back on, Your parking brake is always on there for you. This is your electronic hold. So when I'm sitting at a traffic light or something like that, it'll actually hold the brake down for me, so I don't need to hold the brake while I'm sitting there, especially for those times you fall asleep. There's a little plastic that you can peel this off and get a nice black, I wish you could see it, it's a nice black, piano black, almost a matte color. Nice option there. Underneath there's your Qi wireless charger. And again, this is a really nice rubbery compound and easily big enough to fit the biggest of cell phones in there. So if you've got a wireless charger, just pop it in there. If not, there's an additional, so you got 5 USB ports in these guys. And this is gonna be the hard port one. So I can actually hard port it right to that. So if I don't wanna use USB, I can connect it direct to there. Of course, a 12 volt right there as well. These guys are gonna have heated air conditioning seats in the front. That's why my butt is warm. We have air conditioning there as well, so you see the different color, lets you know which is on. And then again, traction control. I can turn it almost all the way off right there, which is a nice option. And then dual climate control. I really like this setting. So again, you can adjust both passenger and driver, their settings. Eco is essentially gonna be your automatic function. So if I hit auto here, hit eco, it's going to give me the combination between the two to really set this to be the most consistent with the least amount of energy used. So rear window right there for you. Turn this guy back off. Rear heater window, front window, and this is going to heat your mirrors as well. And then if I hit this button, it syncs all the way through. Jumping up to this guy, this is one of the things I really like about this new, especially the limited, because you're going to get a few features that I like. So if I go into backup camera, you have the 360. You can see the car driving by, it just worked out perfect timing. Then I can adjust how I want these to look. So simple, or the adjustable one. So as I turn the steering wheel, you can see the whole works drive. And if you look on the right one there, you can see where my front corner is going to. So if you're beside somebody, you'll see if you're gonna hit them or not. So I can adjust that all the way through. Now I said this button back here, I was gonna show you what that does. This button when I'm back in drive, I hit this guy, and it will give me a full once over of what's around me. So right below my car, so I can tell if there's toys or potholes or rocks or something I'm gonna hit. It's all right there. Turn that button off, I'll go through. So also with this guy, everything's touchscreen. So one button away, the whole entire bit. Navigation system is super easy to use. I can press this button.
Before you start, consider view.
Find McDonald's.
Showing results for McDonald's.
So I can talk my way through this or just press the buttons.
Point of interest, say go there.
I can phone or I can just hit go.
Starting guidance for a new route.
So nice option here for you. One of the things I like about these things, if you don't want that voice to chat with you all the way through, hold on one more second. If I want to, I can adjust where I want to go. There's only one way to get to our McDonald's here, but if there is multiple routes to get to your destination, you can pick how you want it to go and then hit OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
And sometimes you just don't want to hear that voice anymore, so you can just click that button right there and turn that all off, which is nice. And then go back to audio, leave that running on the side. Again, Android Auto, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, everything can hook up to this guy. Go back to menu, go back to my home page. I can adjust how I want this to look. Audio, right now the phone, this is a nice one. When I register my phone to this guy, it will set up my 4 favorite contacts. So I just hit the button and it will automatically phone them rather than having to go through, again, lots of different buttons. Register phone is super simple. Hit the button, go to my settings on my phone and start pairing. That quick, and I've got my phones in there. So again, really easy system to use. One of the things I do like in these new limiteds is you see the mirror right there. They've now got a digital backup camera. What that allows to happen is you can really see clearly without having anybody in the way of that thing. So again, you see me. If someone's got a large head back there like myself, it would cover up your view. With these buttons here, I can adjust how I want that to look. So I can go in there and literally adjust the angle of that so it's really honed into where I want to see. And then all I got to do is flick back there if you do want to see your rear occupants. So again, lots of cool options there. And one of the things they've taken from the Highlander is that little cubby. Again, big enough to stick a cell phone in there, and then a nice rubbery compound, so you're not going to have it flopping around. And then soft text all the way through. Super nice interior. These limiteds are loaded right up. I'm sure I missed a feature or two, but overall, pretty slick. Come on down to Cochrane Toyota and take a peek at it.